mentioned, Greg, after the game, kind of feeling a little bit, people berated you a little bit throughout the season. Will you visit that again for us? Maybe didn't get to hear this and how you're feeling now after that game.
Well, I think a lot of it's emotions. I think sometimes you, as a quarterback, you receive a lot of credit and you receive a lot of blame, and sometimes you feel like that's deserved, and sometimes you feel like that's undeserved. But it's not anything that anyone can do anything about. It's the nature of the position. It's the nature of the school. It's just the way things are, and it's something that you got to make peace with. And I think after the game, I had some emotions as far as well, here, take that almost. But it wasn't so much of that. It was just so happy to get a victory against the top 10 team, and obviously taking sole control of the West. Is really a good feeling. So. I think that's mostly the way I feel. Obviously I was disappointed in my play against South Carolina, and then other than that, I think we've been pretty good. But obviously we had a good game against LSU and a good victory.
Do you think anybody looking back now could have prepared you for this position, because it really is a lightning rod of a position to be the leader, the field general of the Alabama Crimson Tide?
There's nothing to prepare you for it. You can watch people go through it. You can see John Parker, and John Parker went through all kinds of criticism and a lot of credit and a lot of blame and all kinds of things that I was able to witness him and watch how he controlled it and really. But when you're in the situation, you're in the spotlight. It's just so much different. You'd like to say that you would do everything right in the position, and you like to go out there and perform excellently and off the field, do everything perfect. But sometimes you can. It's just we are just. I'm 21 years old, and sometimes I get caught up in the moment a little bit. So you just got to take a step back and realize what you are going through, and the fact that so much of the state revolves around Alabama football, and sometimes that can be a negative, and sometimes that can be a positive. But in most cases, it's a positive, because we are having a great season, and obviously we got 3 more games to play, and then the SEC championship. So.
Hey, Greg, you guys have only trailed twice at half this year. You won both games, Virginia Tech and LSU. Is there a greater sense of urgency? You were chasing LSU all game. Is there a greater sense of urgency? You made some big plays in the second half.
Well, I think it was a big sense of urgency. I don't think so much there was ever a panic. I think we were moving the ball real well all game. We were moving it through the air and on the ground, and we were doing a lot of positive things. But when we got a little bit close, we kind of buckled a little bit at times. And obviously we had some negative plays too in the second half, which to me is more positive in the fact that we were able to respond. Obviously, a safety. I mean, how many teams? You look at the situation in 2007 against LSU. We have a sack deep in our area, and we fumble and they take the lead, and we never were able to respond. We obviously led at that point, but we did have a safety, and it was a 1-point game. They go right down and score after the safety, and you're kind of like, shoot, what happened? Gosh, we came out on fire in the second half, and we just shot ourselves in the foot again. But it's not so much the positive plays and the big plays; it's the responding to their big plays. I think says the most about this team, and the fact that you look at our production in the fourth quarter. I think we're outscoring opponents 75-21 in the fourth quarter or something like that. That's remarkable, and it's a great improvement from where we were last year.
Kind of extending on that, how much different is the mindset for you guys coming off a performance like you just had against LSU compared to maybe when you were headed into the bye week from a confidence standpoint?
Well, I think it's huge for our confidence. I think now we're playing with the house's money, so to speak. We have great opponents coming up, and I think there's a lot of pressure off of us in the fact that we did clinch the West. Does that mean we're going to let up by any means? No. But I think so many guys heading into the bye week and things like that were so concerned and so infatuated with losing. What if we blow it? What if we blow it? That's obviously not the case anymore. Now it's time to buckle up. Prepare every week like we got nothing to lose, because we don't, and it's going to be more of a wide open, guns a-blazing type of situation for us. We're going to go out there and give it our best shot. We got a good opponent this week, a good solid defensive opponent, and obviously do a lot more things offensively than they had in the years past. So Mississippi State will be a good challenge for us and a good way to get back on our feet after a big victory last week.
Thanks, Greg.